Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the Fat Lord Podcast, where we speak on all things fat. How are you today, and what made your day that way? Now, as you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about insecurities in a relationship while plus size. So you want to go ahead, grab your popcorn, grab your tea, grab your headphones, whatever you do to listen to this podcast, because it's going to be juicy, baby. I promise you. Please excuse the background noise. My neighbors are playing music, and I don't know if y'all can hear it, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So if you guys didn't know, or if you did know, I got into a relationship at the end of July. So I want to say around July 29th. And it's been almost 3 months. It'll be 3 months, October 29th. And already it's emotional roller coaster after emotional roller coaster. It's up, down, sideways, loop-de-loop, left, right. Like, this relationship is already crazy, but I love it so much that I don't want to lose it. Seeing though this is my first relationship, there's going to be a lot of insecurities because I'm so used to men just using me for my body and me just blindly letting them do it. So of course I'm going to have a lot of insecurities when my boyfriend say that he loved me and he want to get married and this, that, and the third. And mind you that this man, like, he was a fat shamer back in the days. Like, he literally fat shamed people, and he still does, but I have to clock him when he does it. So this ultimately led me into really questioning if I wanted to be in a relationship with this man, even though he did tell me, like, if he's playing with me, that means he's like, you know how people playfully play with you to like irritate you but not really irritate you, like kind of like that. And he said, like, if I do that, that means I love you, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you can't be doing that, especially when my insecurity is so strong right now because of like his past relationships that he told me about, and this one recent one, which we're not going to get into. But she's not his ex. They were in a talking stage basically, but basically I got upset because she basically light skinned, she's skinnier than me, and I'm like, how can I compete with that? Because he basically said this was what basically it was his fantasy. Now that I'm looking at it, it's like, that's his fantasy, not reality. And then she can be somebody else's fantasy, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of comparison at the beginning of the relationship. Now, here's the thing. At the beginning of the relationship, we were on good terms. Like, we were great. We loved each other deeply. But at the same time, he was healing after the process of what happened with this girl. But I was still in the process of healing, and I still am. And I do apologize to my boyfriend that I'm not properly healed. But I have never had a chance to actually heal myself because I was always worried about money. And if I did have money, I would always spend it on food or things that I didn't need. So I don't know. I am not completely healed, but I'm kind of slowly healing. And the only reason I'm saying this is because being with him, I think negative a lot. And him joking about fat shaming and this, that, and the third, it's like, it doesn't really help. And that's kind of what I explained to him. And I don't know if he got the message, but we'll see about that. And when I say I need to heal, I need to be secure in my body, because I really thought I was secure in my body, but I didn't take the relationship part aspect, or the the romantic relationship into part. And I'm not saying because of him I'm negative. That's just how I've been for basically all 15 years, almost all 23 years of my life, because I'm about to be 23. But the only reason I feel like I'm this way is because I feel like nobody actually has shown me how to be positive, especially when it comes to being myself. Like, yeah, everybody calls me beautiful, but nobody actually is willing to help me. Nobody's actually willing to do this for me. I'm always doing this and the third for somebody, and nobody's doing it for me. So why would I think positive about myself when nobody else thinks a positive of me? But yeah, that's basically, I feel like my main insecurities are, I feel like he's going to leave me for a beauty standard, like skinny, big titties, big booty. Like, I feel like he's gonna leave me for that. Then also, I have this real bad fear that he's just gonna be like, bitch, I can't do this anymore, you're too fat, get the fuck out of my house. And I know he keeps saying if I wanted to leave you, I would have already left you, which that actually is kind of like helping. And I honestly, I thank him for it. But I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think. The way that I be combating the insecurities is like, well, I have the man, so yeah, I have him. He's my man. Like, I can't like be any less insecure because I have him. He loves me. Like, that's also, I guess, another insecurity. When he calls me beautiful and I'm just like, I'm embarrassed. Like, do you really think I'm beautiful? Like, are you actually telling me that I'm beautiful, or are you just saying it because I like to hear it? But I actually had a whole breakdown because of this, and it wasn't actually because of that, but I'm not gonna explain what happened because that's kind of personal. But just know that he does love me, and he does think I'm gorgeous. He thinks I'm beautiful. But we will see what happens when it comes to this relationship. Like, I feel like I'm made for him, he's made for me. We're gonna get married. I don't know if we're gonna have kids. Once again, not putting my business out there. But he does honestly make me happy. If you're like me and you've never been in like an official relationship, or like your last relationship that you had was only when you were a teenager, and that's like teenage child love, like you're in adulthood, this is adult love. So if you ever experienced something like that where you didn't have like a real relationship till now, I guess you would kind of understand my point of view. Is like, it's so hard for you to be secure in your body, especially when it comes to like, you have men just using you for your body, so now you're fucked up in the head and you don't know if people genuinely love you. And it's like, you gotta be secure. But anyways, I love y'all. Bye. Any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comments. Thank you. Bye.